I need to go down to the store to pick up some batteries so I can get my easy bake oven working, Cedric said to Maurice. Why do you need that? Maurice questioned. So I can cook this here pigeon, Cedric replied. And so, Maurice and Cedric took off together to the store to buy batteries, Maurice hoping it would take his mind off his lost love, the mirror-faced woman. They bought batteries, and they came back to the cave where Cedric lives. They put the batteries into the Easy Bake Oven and got it working. Maurice was really excited about getting this Easy Bake Oven working and getting his mind off the mirror-faced woman because he did love her, he just had to leave, he was a little freaked out. Said Maurice, I'm sure this pigeon will cook very nicely in this Easy Bake Oven. And he smiled. Is there anything I can do to help? He added. Yes, said Cedric. Could you please make sure the oven door is working properly? That was an accent change. Oh yeah, said Maurice. Yeah, that's no problem. So he went over to the oven door, he opened it, and he looked inside a little bit, like leaned over in his little turtle shell, and Cedric pushed him into the oven, and Maurice was trapped in the Easy Bake Oven. I mean, he's a turtle, it's reasonable, he's sized that way, and he's banging on the oven door with his... What do turtles have? Legs. Legs, yes. He's banging on it with his arm, and Cedric is outside the oven, and he's smiling, and he's scoffing, and then he just lets out a booming ha 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 ha, and that's when we all know, the audience looking in, we all know that Cedric is a bad mountain lion. So, okay, this is as far as I got. Now I'm just kind of freestyling. Cedric is outside the oven. He's looking in at Maurice, and Maurice is like crying in the oven. I mean, granted, it's an Easy Bake Oven, so it's just a light bulb. It's probably getting kind of hot in there, though. I mean, I don't know. Those things don't get a lot of water. But Maurice is scared because he's trapped in an oven, and Cedric is just laughing. Wow, we're just going in circles, aren't we? Maurice screams. Why did you put me in here, Cedric? I thought you were a nice mountain lion. And then Cedric replied, I'm an evil mountain lion. Ha ha ha. Cedric goes over to his kitchen to get some spices, because we gotta season this turtle. And Maurice is just crying. He looks up, and he sees what he thinks is the mirror-faced woman. And he's like, no, couldn't be the mirror-faced woman. Just a mirage. So he continues crying. And then Cedric comes back with his seasoning. He's gonna pour it on Maurice and make him a turtle meal. And then you just hear a big pow! And it turns out, the mirror-faced woman hit Cedric on the top of the head with a pan. Cedric falls over, and then she lets him out, and they hug, and they laugh, and they're and so in love, and Maurice is all, thanks so much for saving me, it means a lot. And then he's like, I still love you, even though you have a mirror face. And she hasn't said anything this whole time. Oh, I'm thinking. It turns out Cedric had clawed her in the face when he was going down because she hit him with the frying pan. She had a big scratch on her mirror face. She was falling apart, her face, because it had been scratched, and the mirror was falling apart, the shards were coming off, and Maurice was screaming, no, you're so beautiful! As the mirror was falling apart, there was a face underneath the mirror, and Maurice would stop screaming, and he was more just curious now about the face behind the mirror. So as the shards came off, he saw a beautiful woman behind the mirror face. And, let's make a reason for why she had a mirror face. Because a witch had cursed her with a mirror face when she was very young. And when she found true love, her face would fall apart. And, yes. I was expecting to create a really good end to that story as I went along, but I'll just go with that, I guess. That is the story of Maurice, the turtle, who found love, and the mirror-faced woman, who also found love. Ugh.